For this lesson, we're going to look at how we can add a fan into the scene. And to do this, we're going to use a spherical gravity component. So to start out, we're going to go to this platform right here. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to move it a little bit further down. I'm going to go ahead and scale it out as well because we need to have a little bit of an area to jump to. I'm going to move this teleporter over, as well as the actual teleport sensor. I'm going to swing around here, grab this piping because we're just going to kind of reuse that geometry. And then we're going to move that down and into the middle of these. And in order to do this, we're kind of just going to use a spherical component inside of it. So to make this faster, I'm going to go and zoom out here. I'm going to grab Jimmy, and I'm going to move Jimmy into position just so we don't have to kind of repeat some of the steps to get him over there. I'm going to turn on my snapping. And now if I spawn right there. So let's deselect Jimmy. And now what we want to do is we want to first, let's hide the grid because I don't want to see it. And then the next thing I want to do is go to my add components, and I'm going to go to search, and I'm just going to type in gravity. And the first thing that we see here is spherical gravity, and we add that into the scene. It's already kind of where we want it, but it's not perfect. So I'm going to just move it here. And then we're going to go into the properties of this thing, and we're going to change it to be maybe 100 and see what happens. So if I go in and jump and play now, and I land on this thing, now I've bounced all the way over to where the teleporter is. And if I jump in the teleporter, I now reach the flag. So that's kind of a quick way that you can create these kind of hopping scenarios that bounces from one thing to the other. You could add a rotating fan component as well inside of it, like we did with the spikes over here. But for right now, that kind of concludes the tutorial and shows you how you can create these bouncy or spherical gravity components inside of your scene.